And now you're here with your girlfriend, wife. How you doing, miss? How'd you meet her? Yeah. We're gonna go back to the creepy old guy. It's amazing what you do for somebody when you first meet them, though, right? When you're in that wooing stage, like, you'll do stuff you wouldn't typically do to impress them. That's just human nature. Like, my ex-girlfriend was a vegetarian. When I met her, I stopped eating meat. And I'm not proud of that. I'm just saying, like, I know I did it for her, because as soon as she dumped me, I couldn't get to Wendy's fast enough. I was like, yeah, give me 5 Baconators. I'm trying to cover up this heartache with some angina. I didn't even eat them all. Just went home, got naked, rubbed the patties on my chest. Just waxing on and off like a heartbroken karate kid. She wanted to change me too, man. She wanted me to cut off all my hair because she no longer found long hair on guys attractive, which was weird to me because she had really busted feet. And I'm not a feet person, but I never once tried to coerce her to go get work done on her foot hooves. I could have easily been like, yo, let's go get your reshoe. Secretariat? Let's go meet up with your buddies Hidalgo and Seabiscuit. Got some sugar cubes in it for you. Come on, yeah! This laugh is amazing. A lot of people ask me how I got into comedy. I think that's a fair question. My mom is my inspiration, man. My mom is a very funny woman, very tough lady. When I was 8 years old, I watched my mom kick off her boyfriend's leg. This is a factual story. For a short span of time, my mom dated a one-legged Guatemalan man named Mac. And Mac liked to drink. This particular day, he had one too many beers. He put his hands on her, and she kicked off his leg. It was like FIFA soccer, this striker. And I watched his leg shoot across the kitchen, and as he fell, she yelled out timber. And my mom is not that clever, which leads me to believe she had been planning that for quite some time. Which is hilarious looking back at it, but at the time, that's very traumatizing to a kid. Because I didn't know he had a prosthetic limb. I thought she was a superhero, man. Captain Lumberjack or something. I told my mom I was gonna tell that story on stage. She was like, no problem. Just don't forget the part where after I beat him up, I threw his leg down the basement steps. He had to crawl downstairs to walk back up. Ain't that something? She wanted his wife wet to bed till I was 11. I was terrified, man. I got a complaint on that joke recently, man. You ever notice that the people who seem to be the most offended typically have the least right to be? You ever notice that? Everybody wants to be offended for somebody else nowadays. It's the world we live in. This lady came up to me. She's like, just stop doing that joke. It's offensive. I was like, well, it's not meant to be offensive. It's a story from my childhood. Are you an amputee? And she said, no. I go, oh, do you know some amputees? And she was like, no. Do you at least repaint handicap parking spots? Like, I don't know where your connection is to this material. And as I'm talking to her, this British guy comes out of the club and he sees me. He goes, oh, it's the comedian. He goes, mate, you know the joke you did about your mom and the leg? I go, yeah, I know the joke. He goes, bloody brilliant. And he pulled up his pant. He had a metal prosthetic. He goes, mate, I laughed so hard I almost lost this. And I just looked at the ladies like, I don't know what to tell you, ma'am. I mean, if he's cool with it, then your argument doesn't really have a leg to stand on. And I dabbed and I walked away.
Local man robs Wendy's with alligator. We're the alligator boys now.
And the lady be sitting over the bank, she be going, Mom, Mom,